più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno.
Alright, so I'm using 1 garlic clove, half of an onion, 1 box of cherry tomatoes, 2 Roma tomatoes, salt, pepper, chicken broth in powder form, butter, and then oil. Olive oil would have been best, but I didn't have any. Feta cheese. And I'm going to use 2 packages of this pasta. It says there it serves 8. That's what I'm showing you right there. I'm just going to do both of them because I love leftovers. But we don't need that much. And I'm going to use chicken breast. I'm not going to use the whole package though, just 2.5. Mushrooms, spinach, coffee. And so I'm going to mince the garlic really well. You could use more garlic if you like. I love garlic, but I don't know. For this dish, I just wanted to do one. Kind of give a break here. But I always go heavy on garlic. I'm gonna roughly chop the cherry tomatoes and the Roma tomatoes. So it doesn't really matter how you chop them, or it's just a rough chop because they're gonna be cooked anyways. If you just want to go ahead and do cherry tomatoes and not have done the Roma, that would have been fine too. I just had this in my house, so. Alright, now I'm getting ready to cut the chicken because that's what needs to be done first. And like I said, I'm not going to use the whole package, just like half of that. So I'm rinsing it and patting it dry. I don't know if everybody rinses their meat. I just do, just for peace of mind. And I'm gonna get 2 pieces out of 1, so that's why I'm saying I'm just gonna use 2.5 of it, since it's 5 chicken breast fillets. So I'm just gonna cut those up, and I already have the pan heating up, which I'll add the oil, a drizzle of oil, or however much you like. I know some people are, more cautious with the oil, so this is how much I'm adding. Pepper to your liking as well. And I'm sorry I don't have exact measurements, guys. So I'm adding salt here, again with the measurements, and the powder chicken broth. If you want exact measurements next time, I will give you guys those. I just usually feel like people freestyle it anyways. But at least I do when I see a recipe. Alright, I'm just kind of separating the chicken. I'm going to put the garlic in there. And now I'm going to cut that onion. I always hold off on the onion until right when I need it, because my eyes always water. I wonder if that happens to everybody. Alright, onion going in, and now I'm just looking for how long I'm going to cook this orzo. It says 8 to 10 minutes, and I already have the water heating up as well. Alright, the chicken is still cooking. This takes up to maybe 10-12 minutes. Yep, it's almost ready. And the water's still not boiling, so waiting on that. Okay, so I took the chicken out of the pan because it's ready to go. It's fully cooked at this point. And I'm just going to keep using this pan because it has all those juices and the flavor of the chicken. And I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon of butter. And sorry guys, I didn't give the exact measurements, sorry. Alright, the tomatoes are going in. Look at that pile of laundry I have over there. It's clean, it just needs to be folded. It hasn't folded itself yet. I don't know why we have so much laundry. Okay, so some salt and basil. I'm sorry I didn't say this in the beginning, but we need basil. I mean, you don't really need it, but I saw that I had it and it's an Italian dish, so why not? If you have fresh basil, that would have been even better if you had it on hand, but just add it at the end so it doesn't wilt too much. If you don't have it, that's fine too. Alright, I'm getting ready to add the orzo, and I already put the timer for 10 minutes. I'm just going to follow the instructions there. Alright, mushroom time. So I'm just slicing it. Trying to do it as fast as possible because the tomatoes are already cooking. So like I said, they're cooking with salt and a little bit of basil. Drying them off a little bit. And I just use that whole box. If you don't want to use chicken, you could just do the mushrooms and that would be an excellent meal right there. Alright, I added them to the pan. Alright, the pasta's ready. I'm just straining it, and I'm gonna drain it in 2 parts because my drainer's not that big. But so I want to use the first half of that pasta first with all the vegetables, and then I'll add the second half, if that makes sense. So I'll use the first half and then I stirred it, and now I'm doing the second half. And actually there's still a little bit more in the pot. Alright, I have mixed together everything now, and I turned off the stove. Added all the feta cheese, and this makes a lot, guys, so if you wanted to do half of this recipe, that would be a perfect dinner serving. Mixing it up, that the cheese really gives it like the creamy texture. There's a little bit more in there, and then the spinach at the end. The spinach doesn't need to be cooking long. You just mix it in there and it'll cook with the heat of the pasta. You could even serve this cold over salad. Alright, and it's done, guys. That's pretty much it. So that's the easy chicken Orzo pasta. So I'm just going to leave this in here. This is where I'm tasting it. I did this in Spanish, so I just wanted to do a voice over it and explain that I'm tasting it, and it was delicious. And it was hot too. Hope you guys like it. Bye.